Well, what's up, guys? Team D doing the old watering session with my my bonsai. So these are my my trees, my babies. So this is actually at the back of my garden. I thought I'd just show you guys my collection of trees before I get into today's ramble chat. And I'm going to be talking about Apple in Japan. I know yesterday I was watching the new Apple event with the unreleased showcase of the new gadgets that are coming out, the iPhone 12. So this is one of my other hobbies that I do. So these are some cuttings that I've taken. And yeah, they seem to be going well. So I'll get into the whole bonsai thing in another video one day. But I'm going to show you around my area. So that's the house, that's where I live. It's my house. Kind of different there. So we got loads of like farmers. It's a very quiet area, and my mother-in-law lives around the corner. This is one of the farmers. He owns a business here as well. He's refilling the vending machine. Very popular in Japan. Is that him today? Oh, it's not actually. It's so this here is where my mother-in-law lives. She owns a salon, barbers. Pretty smart. So as you can see, most of these mansion apartments have been here probably since, from looking at it, maybe like the 70s. So anyway, Apple, Japan. I made a thread last night on my Facebook. I'm still half asleep. And it was about the new unveiling of the iPhone 12. And as always, there's always some negativity, positivity about Apple, the company, their products, their hardware, their technology. And I'll be totally honest, man. I was not an Apple fanboy when I was at art college, because I'm an illustrator, and I rarely used Photoshop anyway, or Illustrator, back in the CS days. And once I got more into design, I wanted to use an Apple, but I just didn't have the funds to do it because they were so expensive, and they still are. So when I was at college, I basically was using Windows PC at the time, and I had many issues with it because it just crashed. It wasn't my ex-girlfriend, she was given a new desktop PC, and it would run it all right, but then, you know, once you start using liquefying tools and shit like that, and it's the RAM can't take it, it just crashed. And ever since that time, I always had PC, Windows. Again, it would run and crash. So obviously, by this time, this shit really got really annoying. Now, I bought my first MacBook Retina 2015 edition, fully maxed out, cost a lot of money, and I was happy, you know. I'm a Mac user now, install Photoshop, never had any big problems. It's, even to this day, it runs smoothly. But here we go with some stuff that I've had problems with. Now, the weird one was, and you guys out there are going to laugh, all you Apple haters out there, which I totally respect your opinion. I got my new laptop, and oh, it's a mess. And it was literally about 3 weeks later, there was a problem. And you guys out there who hate Apple are gonna laugh probably. Put a like up in the video. One of the fucking buttons, the key, had popped off. And on MacBooks, laptops, there's like a little spring. There's a plastic clip that you basically just insert it back in. It clips in, there's like a clip. So I looked at it, and when I tried to put it back in, the plastic clip, one of the side parts had fallen off. Fucking broken. So obviously I've just spent like over $3,000 for this. And one is, I don't know why the key came off, the plastic key, because it's brand new. Two, I barely really used it, so I had to book an appointment at the Genius Bar. Now in Tokyo, they have, I think they have 2 or 3 stores there now, but originally it was just the one in Ginza. So I booked an appointment, I went in, as per usual, line of people stressed the fuck out, people like probably getting service bills, not looking very happy there. And I was in line, and one of the guys, who's a foreigner, approached me, and he said, "What's the problem?" I booked in, and he said, "Okay, Darren." And I said, the key's fallen off. And the response I got from this guy was beyond me. He looked at me like I was some fucking retard, because he said, "I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to pay for that." And I'm like, are you fucking mad, bro? I showed him the receipt. Bro, this is like 3 weeks old. Do you realistically think that I would go around like trying to damage this new expensive laptop? You know? And this is what happens all the time when you go to Apple. It's like guilty before proven innocent all the time. So I was getting really pissed off with this guy. Remember, I'm in Japan. This is a Apple store that's in Japan. I'm a foreigner. I'm not going to be like a typical Japanese Apple user, customer, who's just going to accept things, because out here they don't get into arguments here, you know. They don't kick up a stink, so to speak. Me, on the other hand, I said, where's the manager? And then this guy was like, oh shit, right, so we're getting into phase 2 right now. I want to see the manager. And at that time I was going nuts with this guy, and I'm like, dude, like, this is not cool. You're making me pay for this. It's ridiculous. I'm not saying it would have cost a lot of money even if it was out of warranty, but I'm saying it's under warranty, it's broken, fix it. Like, dude, like, what is your problem? It's something that I think the Apple staff are somehow brainwashed at their meetings every day, because it's like, basically the customer is always wrong and you have to like enforce your Nazi style imperialistic control method of, you broke it. It's your fault. There's nothing wrong with our products. So the manager came and I thought, oh shit, this guy's Japanese. I'm gonna have to explain this in my broken Japanese ability and explain the problem. The guy comes up to me and goes, hey, what's up, man? Are you okay? Oh, the relief. So his guy is Japanese, but he lived in the US, and he was the manager. And he said, what's the problem? And I explained to him what the problem was. And he's like, yeah, man, we'll take a seat. Give me your laptop. We'll have it fixed in about 30 minutes. Okay. Got it fixed. No problem. Excellent service. That's how you have to really sometimes fight your corner and put your points across. And I got it fixed. I walked out the store, happy man, fixed. Since that day, it was like 6 years ago, never had a problem. That key has been stuck on, it's never come off. Problem number 2. This happened, I think maybe it was within the year. Yeah, it was, because as I get into this, my retina screen, it had a dead pixel. It was like a white dot on the monitor. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, are you serious? I went into the Apple store again, reported the problem, and got booked in. Had to wait quite a long while. So here we go, man. This is the shop, Monpei. These are like the Japanese limes I was telling you about. See, these are very good price. So there are different varieties of limes, but this is Saiko Ichiban. Oishii yo. Bye bye. So that's the shop I was telling you guys in one of my videos. I think it was part 1 of 10 things I hate about Japan. Local businesses, hairdressers. Let me show you around my local area. You probably don't want to see my ugly mug on camera. So going back to the dead pixel situation, I got booked in and it was a woman that was serving me, and she looked at it and guess what she said? You guessed it, you did this. I'm like, are you fucking mad? You're accusing me of a dead pixel on the monitor? Like, really? So before I booked myself in at the wonderful Apple Genius Bar, I said to the woman, do you realize that I have information here, evidence off your fucking website about all the customer complaints about the Retina screen and about the dead pixel issue? This garden's amazing, by the way. Love this garden, love this house. So Japanese, so cool. I said, this isn't like a problem that's like, you know, it's quite common. And she's like, oh, let me check and blah blah blah. And then she went off to the tech guy, apparently. She ran off with my laptop, came back, and apparently the tech guy said, yeah, I think the customer must have like pierced the screen or damaged the screen. Now, as you know, with Apple laptops, they're in aluminium. It's very soft metal. And I said to the woman, I said, look, if you are accusing me of damaging this certain area of the screen, you can fucking see that there's no damage on the surface. Like, if I was to damage it, surely there would be some scuff marks, some dents, some damage, you know. It's like, are you Stevie Wonder? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Are you Stevie Wonder or some shit like that? I don't know. I said, look, I didn't do it, and I had to fight again with these motherfuckers, because I'm telling you right now, dealing with Apple is basically you're trying to you're in a court case trying to defend yourself. Oh, it's Halloween. So yeah, it's really stupid. Oh, by the way, that's the nice Korean shop that I really like to go to. So yeah, it's total bullshit. And after some delegation, I could tell that the woman was getting kind of, what's the word that I can use? Frustrated with me. And after like 30-40 minutes, she's like, okay, we'll do a fix on it, but just this time I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, you know, just fix it. And they fixed it, so I have no major complaints because they fixed it, and I walked out with cash in my pocket. I didn't spend any money on a fix, because it's like they replaced the whole fucking LCD screen, which would have cost me a lot of fucking money. And to make matters worse, I didn't get Apple Care, so I took a bit of a gamble. But since that time, I've had no problems with my MacBook. There was one small issue that maybe some of you guys that are watching who like Apple, is that for some reason there were some small like pitted black marks around the edge near the trackpad. I'm right-handed. I use the trackpad, and I did some research about this. So Apple, if you're watching, it's basically sometimes people's sweat can affect the surface of the MacBooks, and it's kind of like, it looks like it's been chipped. And that's another thing with the design fault, is that that area, depending on if you're left or right-handed, can be exposed to the sweat from your hand, which affects the surface of the keyboard. So all in all, I don't really have any major gripes with Apple, because I managed to get 2 repairs done, 1 major, which again, it's under warranty anyway, so things might have been a bit different if it was out of warranty, and then of course I'd be, oh, fucking Apple and bullshit, all that crap. Now, I get into these arguments, not arguments, but Apple versus Android, PlayStation versus Xbox, and all the other stuff. And it's kind of funny because, like, I like a little bit of slap and tickle. You know, like yesterday I started a thread and it was like there were some people for Apple products, some people not, about the new iPhone 12. One thing is, I totally get people's feelings. Apple products are very expensive, right? And not everybody can afford it. That's totally cool. People buy things that suit their needs, and unfortunately with my situation, I've basically got onto the whole kind of Apple fucking corporate kind of brainwashing, where at the moment in my house I'm basically networked to Apple. I have AirPlay, I have the Time Machine, I have my MacBook, I have iPads and everything. So it's kind of like, once you get stuck into the Apple train, it's like it's hard to get out. What's up? Hi-oh! Hi-oh! Yeah, it's hard to get out of. But look, I've never once really had any problems with viruses or Nigerian 419 scammers hitting my mailbox or any mad shit like that. I love my MacBook. I use it nearly every day. There's no major problems. So I have no real issues with it, you know. Oh, hi-oh. Yeah, long time. Anyway, tobacco. So this is a guy that I used to go to the gym with. Very nice guy. How are you? I'm making a video. How's your condition? Are you still going, gym?
No. From the coronavirus, I haven't been there.
Right. Is it not busy at Savas? Is it? No, I stopped. I want to go to in Matsudo they have the new gym at the shopping mall.
I understand.
But it's chotto toy. It's nice to see you again. Take care.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye bye, gambatte. Bye bye. Very nice guy. He used to go to the gym with me, and yeah, very nice gentleman. again, this is one of the positive things that I like to talk about Japan, is like meeting like older Japanese guys. Like I said, you meet some really nice people, and man, you'll be surprised how many older people in Japan speak good English. I'm really late today. Sorry, I get sidetracked. Actually, I'm gonna reply to Scope Dog. Scope Dog mentioned that on my last video, the 5th part of things I hate about in Japan, about my talking and explaining things, but then stopping it every 2 minutes for restaurants and stuff like that. It's a little bit difficult for me just to like make a video, stand outside a place and go da 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 da. I'm filming, I'm talking to you guys, and I'm trying to like be informative and show you around. If I was just to basically talk about a topic, it would bore the shit out of you. Like today, like I've just met this guy, you've seen this live, it's unscripted. Things, it's like, imagine you guys are with me right now, right? Sometimes things happen like spontaneously, and you know. Now, yeah, going back to the new Apple phone, I think it's really cool. I like it. I'm not gonna get it because I'm still using my iPhone 10X, and I have a special deal on my phone contract because I have like what's called like this upgrade fee that I pay. So basically I'm on a 4-year contract, and I can swap my phone for a new version like cost free. So the guy at the shop was like, well, if you wanna upgrade, like do it after 2 years. I can do it after 3 years maybe, you know. So it's a bit windy now, so I can upgrade at any time. And now the wind's kicking in, so I might have to turn this video off.